What Scitech and other science centers like this do is that we learn better by doing, and that's the same across every demographic, and kids particularly. They will do something in here and they will never forget it. The really neat thing about it is that there is a deeper level of interaction in terms of the physics and math concepts. One of the things that I saw that was really intriguing was the Mars trajectory that you have to fly. You know, people just say, oh, we're going to go to Mars, but that little interaction actually shows you that in reality you don't just go to Mars, you actually leave the Earth, go out of orbit from the Earth into a new orbit that's really around the Sun, and then you have to target an orbit around Mars. And so it's a fairly complex orbital mechanics maneuver that it shows the kids right there in an interaction, and that's one of those things that they'll never forget. And so I was impressed when I saw that. So it's really well done, really, really well done. Yeah, I was actually very pleased to hear that it's going to go visit Johnson Space Center there at the Visitor Center. My wife actually worked there as the Director of Education, so she's going to be pretty thrilled when she hears that this is going there. She'd be fascinated by the level of detail and the level of learning that's designed into the events here. What I tell kids here and everywhere, it doesn't matter where, is you know, the disciplines and things that we're going to need to design the mission and provide the capability for us, say, to go to Mars. It's going to be very, very varied in terms of what we have to have. We're going to need engineers, we're going to need scientists, we're going to need medical personnel, we're going to have people that understand operations so that they can conduct the operations in terms of maintaining a spacecraft, maintaining a habitat, even more critically, maintaining a totally recyclable environment. So they're going to have to learn an awful lot about things that we sometimes don't know a lot of right now. For an example would be recycling. We don't know how to do complete end-to-end recycling. The planet does it for us. But before we go to Mars, scientists and engineers are going to have to figure out, one, how does it work? Two, how do we make a small package that we now send to Mars and have it operate for a 3-year period and operate with very little chance of failure. But one of the great things will be that at some point in the future you're going to have one of those kids that's wandering through here that'll come back, will be, you know, the first astronaut from Australia that's going to go to Mars or something along those lines. And you'll know that you had a key role in giving them that vision and the drive and the thing that connects them to this intangible that's science and maths. That's really important.